Well, 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 well. What's going on, good people? Good to see y'all today. It's good to see y'all. It's your boy, Uncle Fred. Man. I didn't expect to see y'all today. My goodness. Man, yes, sir. Uncle Fred back in the house one more time, talking to you. Good little bit of cowboy content. Yeah. Yeah, got the little Sunday night, little Sunday evening action going on, and just a little something, just a little something. Oh man, so go on, hit that like, comment, and subscribe. This gonna be one of our best ones right here. This gonna be all right here. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Go and hit that like, comment. Please leave a comment because it's a good day. It's a good day. Good day to be a Cowboy fan. Good day. We've been looking for some days like this. All right. And go ahead and hit that notification so anytime your boy Uncle Fred leave, a video, you can be the first one. You can be first up and see what Uncle Fred talking about. So, well. So we get to the game tonight, and and before the game even start, we in warm up. We already done found out we found out we was in the playoffs Thursday night because the 49ers lost to the Titans. So I was like, okay. And we're up there warming up, and then somehow, some kind of way, some convoluted thing due to the Raiders and the Broncos playing each other, and the Raiders beating them, I think 17-13 or whatever the case was, or something like that. Somehow that had something to do with us. And then before that, strength of victory, Cowboys get the NFC. So I'm like, all right. So I'm thinking, well, if we already know we got the division one, let's just go through the motions. We already got the division. Let's just play the game safe. But you just know they was gonna show out tonight. And that's what they did. Let's get this thing. Let's just get this thing started. So the game kicked off, and now it didn't start off looking like it was going to be that good. So anyhow, they kicked the thing off, and of course the thing would go off again. But that's all right. They kicked the thing off, and so we get the ball first, and we get a first down, 7-yard pass to Coop. Then a couple of runs by Zeke, first down. Then the next set of downs, we get back-to-back sacks. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Here you go. Yes, where we go. I thought the drive was promising, and we get 2 back-to-back sacks. Dak got sacked at the line of scrimmage, and then he got sacked for a 6-yard loss. And then we tried some kind of, I don't know what that was. They tried a pass to Wilson, and then it's sort of thing they fumbled it, and something that's supposed to went to Amari, and went back to the line of scrimmage or whatever that was at. So it's like, okay, so anyway, so punt to the Redskins, punt to the WFT. In the first play, I'll be dadgum if they don't try my boy Trayvon. They just said we ain't scared. We coming after Trayvon. Third play, going for Scary Terry McLaurin. Third play. And it looked like he had my boy Trayvon beat. Trayvon hit afterburners, caught up, passed him, high pointed it, come down, 29-yard line, turnover, 11th pick of the year. So we got the ball 1st and 10. At 29-yard line, and we promptly go 9 plays in 71 yards, ending with a 5-yard pass to Ezekiel Elliott. Caught it out of the flat, eludes tacklers, sprints into the end zone, touchdown at 7-0. So I'm like, all right, okay, we're good. Go off to a good start. But it gets better. It gets better. So we force them to punt, and we get the ball again, and we promptly drive. We promptly drive 65 yards on 7 plays, and capped off with a little play fake. Dak had the prettiest play fake. Boy, I'm like, there was one later in the game that he did. I ain't know he still had the football. This one wasn't as bad as that one, but play fake, defense sucks in, Dalton Schultz sneaks out to the right, boom, walks in the end zone, touchdown, 14-0, just like that. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we got this thing rolling. And so after that, the WFT trying to get some things going. So they at the 40-yard line, and they tried some stuff. My man D-Law jumped in front, picked off, 40 yards, touchdown, 21-0. And I'm like, it's over now. It's over. It's over. So the WFT finally get them a little touchdown. They get them a little touchdown. They go 5 plays, 70 yards, get them that little touchdown. So it's 21-7. So that's like, you thought I was done? Oh, shoot. Let me tell you what I'm finna do. That promptly go 8 plays, 75 yards, nice little misdirection handoff to Zeke round left end, because it was like that old Washington football team used to be Washington Redskins play. And look, they used to call it counter trey. They used to run it with Riggins and then Joe Washington and a whole bunch of guys. I know it's way before y'all time, but I'm just telling you, Uncle Fred, go back a little minute. But that where the offensive linemen go this way and then they come back that way. So it's like and then come like that. So they did. So they had the lineman going right, Zeke goes back left, all the pursuit going to the right, Zeke just scoops in the end zone, and they had the nerve to try to call him out at the 1. I'm like, he was on top of people. He was laying on top of people. He went on the ground. His knee went on the ground. And then when they went back and looked at that thing, it was a touchdown. So 28-7. So I'm like, okay, all right. I'm like, good. And then y'all got your little touchdown. I see your little touchdown, and I'm going to raise you another touchdown. So it's 35-7. And so from that point on, stopped them, sacked, Parsons, another sack, 13 for the season, punt, get the ball back, and, we go 12 plays, 89 yards, Dak Prescott, short pass, Mari Cooper, left side of the end zone, caught that thing going backwards, tapped his feet down, touchdown, 42-7, and I'm like, all right. Now, I know it's a wrap. It's a wrap, okay? I know it's a wrap now. So, so here's the thing. And see, actually, I was sort of upset with that because, because I thought it was 35-7. It's like a minute and something left to go in the quarter. Let's run the ball and get over with the half. You don't want to get nobody hurt. You got enough points. But Dak's like, nah, bro, I'm going 12 plays, 89 yards. I'm throwing on air down. And like right with about 45 seconds left to play, I kind of thought that they made a mistake because they got Dalton Schultz. So they got Dalton Schultz like head split, And I was like, see, they ain't even have to be doing that. We've been in the half by now, But hey man, go for what you know, man. That's you can't play scared. I tend to side on the side of conservative when it comes to plays and stuff like that. And you got enough points, don't push if you gambling, you already won a couple $1,000, don't put it all back in the machine. What did you gain? So that's all I'm saying. But like some folks say, hey man, if you don't play big, you don't win big. So I get it. So they go 89 yards, 12 plays, every last one of them passes. Mari Cooper, who said all week, man, y'all got to use me more, man. I can help. And help he did, might I add. And he got that little 13-yard touchdown right before half, put us up 42-7. And for all practical purposes, game over. Y'all not scoring 42 points, okay? Let me give you some numbers, because really the second half was like, whatever. In the first half, Rain Dakota Prescott. Now I will admit I have been critical of him for the last month. Hey, look here, man. This ain't no pom pom fest. I call what I see. All right. So when you play better, I talk better. That's the way that thing go. Let me tell you what he did the first half. First of all, he was like 21 for the first 22 passes for like 200 and something yards and a couple of touchdowns. Okay. Right? And then, like, before he threw the one to Schultz, it was an incomplete before that. He was 21 for 23. He was 21 for his first 22 passes. Okay. If you need it. First half, 27 out of 35, 321 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interception. Okay. Cowboys are rolled up like 40 yards of offense in the first half. Okay. Hey, man, that's how you do that thing. That's how you do that. Okay. And second half, he played one series, went 1 for 4 for 9 yards, took him out, got a first down, and then then they punted. In the next series of downs, they brought Cooper Rush in. And, they kind of, did their little thing. And, the WFT did a couple things in the third quarter and got a couple of first downs. And we was running the ball, so the clock was moving and whatnot. But right before the end, midway through the third quarter, Washington in punt formation with like 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, 6.5, 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Punt formation. Corey Clement, reserve running back, comes through, blocks the punt, picked up by Chauncey Golden, caught it in mid-stride on the bounce, walks right into the end zone, and it's 49-0. And I thought I saw Jerry Jones doing some cartwheels up in the owner's box. I thought I'd seen that. I'm pretty sure. Things got so bad that they had the Washington football team defensive linemen throwing blows at each other. And that one kind of hurt me to the heart because they 2 Crimson Tiders, Jonathan Allen and Payne and Deron Payne. We was just doing that thing in the first half on them. We was gutting them and they couldn't get no pass. They couldn't get no pressure. They sacked Dak those first 2 times and then they ain't touch him no more, And then, had them boys pushing and shoving and doing all kind of stuff. And one putting his finger in the other one's face. The other one's Jonathan Taylor's like, man, get your hand out my face. Jonathan Allen. So get your hand out my face. And they got up and swinging blows. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure they're going to be getting a call from Nick Saban. Like, look, y'all not exemplifying, Crimson Tide values here. Okay. But that's what we made them boys do. Okay, because of what we was doing. Second half, got that block punt. Then right before the end of the third quarter, it's 3rd down and like 7. Cooper Rush is in. He hits number 17. And I had to go look at my. Who this? Dude named Malik Turner. From, I think he comes from Illinois. Like, his 4th year, 2nd year with the Cowboys. I think he's going to practice squad. He's with the Seahawks. I think that's who drafted him. He catches it, and I'm mad because he sees that yellow line, but they really don't see that in game speed. I don't think that's for you and I as viewers. He looks like he dances backwards, and I'm like, boy, if you don't get that first down playing. Little did I know, he was going to dip in, dip back out. Go down, dip in, dip back out. Go down the sideline. They think he's going to go out of bounds. He's like, cuts back in the middle, goes down across the field, back to the left side and goes, cuts back to the left, gets down to about the 11-yard line. Gain of 61 yards. Longest play of the game and the most exciting play I've seen in a minute. And I'm like, go on ahead then, Mr. Malik. Go on ahead there. Showed a lot of shiftiness, a lot of, he broke, I don't know, he broke about 10 tackles. Had them guys' ankles broke and all that kind of stuff. Got down to the 11-yard line. They ran a couple of plays, and finally they said, you know what, kid? Let's go and reward you with this. And so finally they go on and from the 9-yard line, they had gained a couple of yards on that. And it was 3rd and 8, and threw it to him, play fake, throw it to him, makes a move, cuts towards the middle, dives into the end zone, lays that ball on the end line. And that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown for that kid. And now it's 56-7. And now it's a joke now. It's a joke now. Dang, how many points can they score? Because it's like, most of the starters been done left. I'm looking out there. I'm looking, who is these defenders? I don't know none of them guys. Okay. And so for the rest of the fourth quarter, they just ran the ball and kept the clock moving and piled up some sack stats. I think we ended up with 5 sacks. Okay. I said 4, we ended up with 5. I said 2 interceptions. We got 2 interceptions. Okay. Boy, Uncle Fred be knowing. He be knowing his stuff. I be knowing. They be talking to me. Okay. So they get a late touchdown. I thought that was some bull. The little tight end number, I think it was 87, had a couple of nice runs, ran through some guys that they really weren't trying to make the tackle. We have 49 points. We ain't finna make no big effort trying to, whatever with you. We just play. We gonna get the game over with. And then towards the end of the game, 4 or 5 minutes left to go, he catches one, gets hit, fumbles it, and then recovers it in the end zone, which I thought you couldn't advance a fumble, but whatever, man. That's what Mike McCarthy was trying to say. What the heck is that? That's like, all right, man, we up 56-7. What difference does it make? We'll give you that little touchdown. And so it's final score 56-14. So I guess y'all wonder, what does Uncle Fred think about a game like this? Well, I have to caution myself to not to pom too much, because I'll be trying to, somebody got to be the adult in the room. You can't be eating ice cream and candy canes and stuff every day. The adults got to look out for the children. Okay, so I can't just be jumping up and down every time they got a big win or nothing like that, because I'm looking ahead to like, okay, because that's what grown folks do. Okay, so what I will say for this game is it is probably the most complete game the Cowboys have played in years. What do I mean when I say complete win? I mean offense, okay, rolled up. Well, really, they rolled up 500 yards, but they took a kneel down on the last play and took off like 3 yards, end up at 497. But I'm gonna still claim that as a 500-yard day. Okay, 500 yards of offense, punted 4 times. Okay, ran the ball for like 109 yards, threw it for like 380, 385 or something like that, and had 500 yards of offense. Really didn't make no mistakes. Yeah, Dak threw one I thought should have got picked, but whatever, man. I mean, if I had to critique anything, I thought they threw the ball too much in the first half. 35 passes in a half is kind of a lot to me, but but you know what, man, I'm not, if you was throwing it and you was as accurate as Dak was tonight, throw it as many times as you want. Just don't make the big mistake. Pass protection was good all night. Terrence Steele was good all night. Terrence Steele got him a touchdown. That 3rd touchdown, that 4th touchdown, the 5th touchdown. I think I might have even forgot that one in my excitement. It was like 3rd down and goal. Dak put that thing on his hip. Now I thought for sure Pollard was running with that thing. And next thing I know, Terrence Steele and blocked and then ran to the end zone, and they were wide open. I mean, but the play fake was so daggum convincing, it had the daggum camera, on the ball carrier. It's like, whoa, wait, he still got it. And it panned over to Terrence Steele catching in the end zone, and he threw down a spike. Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that one. That's to make it 35-7. And of course, we got the ball back with a minute to go. And then I thought we should just took the air out the ball. We're up 35-7. Let's get to the half. Let's not get nobody hurt. Let's not, push fate or tempt fate. We got bigger fish to fry. We got bigger games to win. Don't shoot all your wad or shoot all your whatever in this game. Save some points for the next game. That whole thing. Those are things that, I guess as an older person, that's what I look at. But, Dak's like, no, man, I got fish on the line. Let me reel these bad boys in. So he went 12 plays, 89, and I hit Amari, go up 42-7, and then the block punting in the third quarter, halfway through the third quarter, and then Malik Turner with his little dazzling run and catch, and then the capper, the little 8-yard touchdown run at the end. And make us have 56 points. So most points we done scored in several years. I should have looked that up, but it's been a minute since we scored 56 points. I can't remember the last time we scored 56 points. Okay, but it was total domination. Okay, complete offense, defense. Got 5 sacks for 16 yards and losses. Got 2 interceptions. A ton of pressures. A lot of quarterback hits. There was even a hit that. I want to say that was Javon Curse got on Taylor Heineke that they thought should have been flagged. He blasted him right in the chest as soon as he threw the thing. It was kind of head first, and he got up wincing. And, man, it's a tough game, man. It's a grown man's game. Grown man's game, buddy. Grown man's game. And so, but they didn't call it, and they were saying this is one of them officiating crews that don't call every little thing. We needed that. We should have had that officiating crew on Thanksgiving. Ones that are trying to make a name for themselves, trying to write a book on their life as an NFL referee. But no, we needed this referee crew on Thanksgiving, and we probably win that game. They was trying to call everything. They barely called anything tonight. I thought it was a nice, clean, well played game. Not a lot of penalties. Some offsides here, a holding here or there. Not a whole lot. Game flowed smooth, and the game was over, and it was over 10-20. And I'm like, wow, that's a quick game. When you ain't got a lot of penalties in this play, plus it was a blowout early, and basically just running the ball to get the game over with. And then special teams. The punter, had good punts all day. Had Brian Anger. It's actually a Pro Bowl punter. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because if your punter is a Pro Bowler, that means you're punting a lot. Or if he's getting 60 and 70-yard punts, with no run backs and, inside the 20 almost every other time, or he's punting a lot, one of the two, So I don't know if that's ever a good thing, but so offense, defense, special teams, complete win. Really nothing about this game Uncle Fred can complain about. Nothing. Okay. And anytime you get Uncle Fred where he can't complain, can't fuss, can't be M or G, that's a pretty good win. Okay. So, game balls. Who are my game balls? Well, let's see what we got. Got about 6 of them. Okay. Got about 6 of them. Okay. On offense, you got to go with my man, Rain Dakota Prescott. I know I've been criticizing him for weeks. I wasn't doing it. It ain't personal. It's nothing personal. Love Dak Prescott as an individual, as a leader, with all the intangibles and things, and how the team rallies and gravitates towards him and that sort of thing. How Lyle Collins was willing to get thrown out of a game because he thought somebody was mishandling or doing something to Dak. No, get away from my quarterback. That means something, So, but so it's never personal. But this game might have been one of his best games I've ever seen him play. And like I said, I know he heard all the stuff, all the doubters. I heard all of that stuff. I know he heard all that, and I know he seen that he didn't make the Pro Bowl and all that. And most of your athletes use that kind of stuff as fuel, So, Dak Prescott for the night, 28 out of 39, 330 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interception, quarterback rating or QB or quarterback rating of 131.4. I think the perfect is 158.3, something like that. I don't know how they come up with that. Don't ask your boy that because I don't know. He gets the number 1 game ball. Number 2, I'm gonna give the game ball to Ezekiel Elliott. Now the yardage might not seem like that much. He had 9 carries for 37 yards. It's like 4.8 yards a carry or something like that. I'll tell you exactly how much it is. Don't give me the line to you. 4.1 yards a carry, but he had a nice touchdown run and he had a nice touchdown catch. So in 10 touches, he had 42 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he's got that big knee brace. He's got pain and all that. He's toughing it up, sucking it up. And I got to give him, he's a warrior, and I got to give him a game ball for that because, Ezekiel Elliott did his thing, some nice tough runs, and made guys miss and all that stuff. And I thought he set the tone early, getting that first touchdown on that pass completion that he had. And I thought that set the tone. And then that touchdown late to make it 28-7, when he ran off left end on that misdirection. I thought that those were key. And that kept, because we had to keep them honest. So we was running, 3 and 4 yards and play faking. And if you can run the football, remember this, the play fakes in there are more effective because the defense have to honor that you might just run the football. They don't want to run past the ball carrier on the way to the quarterback. So anytime you can run the ball and get 3-4 yards on a run, your play fakes are effective. Okay. And so those two. I got to give one to Amari Cooper. He asked for more responsibility. He asked for more work, and he got it. Got 7 catches, all of them in the first half, 85 yards, and a touchdown. I think Dak went for him a couple times in the third quarter, a couple of bombs, almost connected. And he would have had like 8, 9 catches, like 170 yards or whatever. But after that series, he came out the game, and for all practical purposes, Murray came out the game. All the starters, for the most part, come out the game. But he had 7 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown before half. I'm going to give Dalton Schultz. He played well, got his bell rung early and came back and still played, came back in the game and played at 8 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown. And I'm going to go on ahead and give my man Malik Turner a game ball. Because that was a dazzling display of running that he gave in that third quarter, towards the end of the third quarter. And I was on 3rd and 7, and I'm up there cussing him out because I'm like, boy, get that first down and get down. Get the first down and get down. He running down perpendicular or parallel to the line of the game. And I'm like, he gonna get tackled short of the line of scrimmage, short of the line to gain, and I'm gonna be mad. But he knew what he was doing. Skirted around the left end. Went about 20 yards, thought he was going out of bounds, went back towards the middle, went diagonally across the field and down, then got to the right side, went back to the middle, got all the way to the 11-yard line. Like I said, a 61-yard dazzling run, and he capped it off with a 9-yard touchdown catch to cap off that drive. And so he ended up with 3 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. So he gets a game ball also because you got to, when the plays need to be made and you don't get but a handful of opportunities, you got to make them. And he made that play today. And so we was talking about Dak. Did you know that Dak in the first half, threw to 9 different receivers? Let's let you know your quarterback alone one. It ain't just the receivers are getting open. He's hitting everybody. He's reading the field. He's seeing the field. When the quarterback is able to spray the ball around to several, because I think Malik Turner might have had a catch in the first half. One. I think he might have had one. So I think he got a catch in the first half, and then of course Amari had catches, Zeke had catches, Pollard had catches, Schultz had catches, CD had catches, Cedric Wilson had catches. So he was spreading it all around. So that lets you know quarterback is seeing the field. Also letting you know that the offensive coordinator has unlocked the offense. The offense is like, we're working the whole field. So that's what I like about what I saw tonight from them. So on defense, got to start with my man DeMarcus Lawrence. They only had a couple of tackles, a couple of solo tackles, and 2 tackles total. But he also had a sack, a tackle for loss, 1 pass defense, an interception, and an interception return for a touchdown. So he get the top billing. D-Law, #1 game ball today. Him and Dak get the top billing. Okay. Then when you keep looking, I got to go with Michael Parsons. He had 3 tackles, 3 solos, 1 sack, gives him 13. 1 tackle for a loss, 2 quarterback hits. Okay. And he did some stuff in pass coverage and stuff like that. They had a nice thing, a little section on him. When the game get out of hand, they start talking about all kinds of, they have all these things queued up to talk about when the game ain't compelling no more. They queue all this stuff up and they talk about how, all the different places they line him up, and he's like a jack of all trades. He's lined him up in pass coverage, line him up inside, line him up outside, line him up in this flat to cover, and all these kind of things. And he was talking about how, it's kind of like not fair to compare him to Lawrence Taylor because he did all these things, and he's like a Hall of Fame, and I got a long way to go. They cut to all this stuff when the games get out of hand and stuff like that, but that was all good. But he had a great game today. Not his best game, obviously, but three tackles, 1 sack, a tackle for loss, and 2 quarterback hits. Okay. Then I got to go with my man Trayvon Diggs, 2 pass defenses, 2 tackles, and an interception. Thought it was beat. Turned on them afterburners, caught up to it, caught it, like he was the receiver almost. Okay, but that's his 11th interception of the day. Now he got on one later by on the touchdown drive that they had in the first half. He got on one like a 31-yard catch. I can't remember who it was that caught it on him, but it wasn't McLaurin, because McLaurin was like well into the third quarter without a catch. So he got once, but he got an interception, 2 other tackles, and 2 pass defenses. So I'm gonna have to give it. Then I'm gonna go with my man Chauncey Golston, number 59, 2 tackles, a half a sack. Shared that one with Terrence Basham. Him and Golston shared a sack. He had 1 quarterback hit and a block kick return for a touchdown. So he got to get a game ball. And then I'm gonna give one to Corey Clement. Special teams, ran the ball 4 times for 18 yards, which is a little 4 yards of carry in his spot duty, and came through on special teams and blocked that punt so that Golston could catch it on the bounce and run into the end zone. Okay, so those are my game balls. You got D-Law, you got Micah, you got Diggs, you got Chauncey Golston, and you got Corey Clement. Those are my game balls. Okay. Looking ahead. Well, next week, and understand we got the division already locked up. There's 2 schools of thought. We could try to, lay it up and just kind of get everybody healthy because, Tyron Smith didn't play tonight. And Terrence Steele did a wonderful job, because they had Montez Sweat tonight. You hardly heard his name mentioned. Tell you how good he played. Yeah. So that as long as he can do that, they're going to be playing Arizona next week. As long as he can do that, they can keep Tyron Smith on the shelf and for the playoff run. Okay. So we got to look at that. Maybe need to look at spelling Zeke something. He only had 9 carries tonight, 1 pass caught, and that way he can be fresh for the playoffs too. So we play Arizona next week. Last game of the year in AT&T Stadium at 3 o'clock, 3:25 p.m. Arizona's coming off of a 3-game losing streak, and 4 out of 5 they've lost. Remember, they was 7-0, and then lost a game to Green Bay, won a game, and then lost a game to Carolina, then beat Chicago, and then lost to the Rams, to Detroit, and then lost to Indianapolis on Christmas. Okay, so they've lost 3 games in a row, and they're going to be desperate because now they're 10-5 and they're behind us, and they're trying to, they're still going to make the playoff. They got 10 wins, but nobody wants to be that last playoff participant. So. But I think the Cowboys need to look at, we want to get our seeding as high as we can, but at the same time, we want to make sure we keep all our players fresh and healthy. So, it's sort of like a balancing act here, because we want to play well enough to beat them. We don't want to go close out AT&T Stadium in the regular season with a loss. We want to go out with a win and beat a good team. That's one of the things. Dak can't beat good teams. Okay. Got an opportunity to beat a good team and close out AT&T in the regular season in style. And then on our only game remaining will be that game at Philly to close the game out at 12 o'clock on January 9th. Okay. It's the last game of the season. So looking ahead, I think we need to go all out and see if we can win this game, and see if we can do it without getting anybody hurt. I think Arizona's gonna give us their best shot, because they really haven't played well. And you really want to be playing well going to the playoffs. So they're gonna be putting their best week of practice in play, because they want to beat us. They want to get there, but not just to beat us. They want to get themselves right. So we gotta look for that. So anyhow, look, man. Like I said yesterday, we 11-4 right now. Hey, let's get greedy. Let's not settle for 12-5 or 11-6. Shoot, let's be 13-4 and have one of the best records in the league, if not the best record in the league. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with being exemplary. Okay, I think we can do that. So let's look at that, and that's pretty much all I can say today, man. Total team win. Cowboys get that thing done. Not too many times the game is over at halftime and you can relax and go get something out the fridge and do something. You don't get too many of them kind of games, so I need to relish these. But that's a complete win, and one of the most complete wins I've seen as a Cowboy fan in a long time. So Cowboy fans, be proud of yourselves. Your boys did you proud tonight. Okay. But the season is not over. We got 2 more games left to play, and all I know is that the Cowboys 11-4. They NFC East division champs. They're on a 5-game winning streak. Okay, they were 7-4. Okay, what was a 4-game winning streak? 4-game winning streak. I'm sorry, 4-game winning streak. They were 7-4. Yeah, beat New Orleans, beat New Orleans, beat the Washington, beat the Giants, and beat Washington again. So yes, 4 straight. We won 4 straight games. Okay, but anyhow, that's all I got from the desk of Uncle Fred. Cowboys win 56. What did I call it? 31-17. Man, they ain't getting nowhere. What did they get? 14. But I didn't think we have an eruption like that. But until next time, your boy Uncle Fred, be easy now. You're gonna slip on out right now. And Cowboys win 11-4. It only gets better. We'll catch y'all later. And y'all be easy and enjoy this win, because I think more is coming. Y'all be easy.